there, welcome to DIY with Manshak, and in today's tutorial I want to take people who are beginners in OBS Studio. Right, I discovered that most of the people who are following me right now are new to OBS, so I want to take OBS from the scratch, and I'll take it as simple as possible. I'm not taking you deep into many things, but I'll take you gradually. I'm tagging this the part 1 of our tutorial, and I believe that as we continue there will be other parts. So I just want to show us how OBS looks like and then how it behaves. Right, so this is just a simple touch of what OBS is all about. So if you want to learn OBS, dive in, let's learn it together. So normally when you come to OBS as a new beginner, one thing you observe is that this place just looks blank. Everything will come up blank. Sorry that mine has things already there, because I've been using OBS for quite some time now, and then I'm still using it till date. So sorry I won't be able to delete some of the stuff here because they're very important to me. But yours will look empty. Everything here will be empty, right? So don't be scared. Don't be scared. One thing you need to know is that learning is something that is easy only when you give it time, right? So when you look at your screen, sorry, this one was added by me, so you will not see this, please. So I will take it gradual. One of the things I will take is I will take this part which is called the scenes. The scenes. So just think of a human body, right? You know that a human body is made up of different components. So I see this scene as a human body, right? So this scene and these sources are connected. So how it works, I'll explain them side by side. These scenes is just like the human body. Then these sources are what the human body contains. That's looking inside the body. You have the intestine, the heart, and other things, right? So this scene will not work except things are added to these sources. You get? So these scenes are just see it like a human body, and then the sources are what the human body carries. You understand? So if you want to do anything on OBS, let's say it comes to projecting or live streaming, you know you must be showing something out, right? So I'll advise you that as you do that, you have to create scenes, and those scenes will help you. Let's just use mine as an example. Let's use what I have on the screen to show you what I mean by that, right? So looking at what I have here on the screen, I'll just use this Holy Communion. It's just an image that I added. So when you discover, after clicking on this Holy Communion, see what appeared, the image, right? This is my scene, but this is what it contained in the scene, right? So I believe by now you should have gotten the idea of what scenes and then sources are, right? So this is where you just write down what you know it's very important, what you'll be projecting to your people. But after writing those things down, they also contain sources of those things that you want to display, right? To people out there. So I think, let me check this band. You see, this is the image of the church band when they are ministering. This is what I want to display. So but when you check, after clicking on this band, when you check on my sources, there is something here and it's an image. Then when you check on this audio mixer, automatically you see the mic I'm using. My voice is showing here. This is where it displays all your audios. Let's say example, you want to use a video source, and then let's say you added a video. You created a scene of video and then you added the video. You know a video comes with sound, right? It will display the sound here, and then it will tell you how the level of the sound is. So this audio mixer, it's called a mixer because this is where you mix how the audio will come out, how you want people to hear. So this place too has its own duty. It controls the audio of what the people listen to out there. So you are listening to my voice because I've controlled the audio input from this audio mixer, right? And then there is what we call the controls. So under these controls, you discover it's written there plainly: start streaming, start recording, start replay buffer, start virtual camera, studio mode, settings. So all of these are just controls that help you while you project or you live stream in OBS Studio. Then let's look at this part. It's called the preview, right? It's called the preview. So when you check, this is what shows you as someone who works with OBS. It shows you a preview of what you are doing before you send it out to people. Before you send it out to people out there to see, right? So it shows you a preview. This is where you see what you want to project to people. You get? And then this part, let me bring this guy down. This part is called the program. This is what people see. So you should just have it at the back of your mind that whenever something is displaying here, this is what people are seeing. So that means you have to be careful. You have to understand what you are projecting. That's why the preview is there for you. And then finally, what I will show you is this part called the transition. This transition part, from the word transition, you know what it means, right? This is where you get the effect of how you want your preview to transition into the program. You get? This is where you select how you want it to move from preview to your program. So there are many transitions there. I'm not showing you fully what is going on in OBS today. I just want to show you the parts, right? So that you understand the parts. Because you are a newcomer, I wouldn't dive into showing you how it works. But this video is just to explain what you are seeing as a first timer, right? So that when we get into the tutorial fully, you would have gotten an understanding of what OBS looks like. You get? So that's why I'm doing this. I'm not here to show you how the transition works, or I will take those ones one after the other so that you understand them fully. So, and then at the top, you discover that there are options there. And then if I should click on this, they will introduce us to many other things. But let me just click on file so that you see. It has show recording, remote recordings, settings, show setting folder, show profile, exit. When you go to edit, it has a lot of things. When you go to view, it has a lot of things. Sorry, there are things that you'll be seeing on my own OBS that you won't be seeing on yours, because I get to install them. So with time, I will teach you how to install those stuff. I know there are many things that you see on mine that you will not see on your own. So, and then when I click on this doc, especially on these docs, you discover that mine is longer. Mine should be longer than yours, right? Profile, scene collection, tools, help. I think so far so good. I've explained what OBS Studio is all about. That's by looking at it for the first time. So for first timers, I just want you to be conversant with OBS Studio so that when you open OBS Studio, it will be easier for you to understand. So this is the first tutorial, as I've said. Hopefully I'll drop the second and then the third. I'm doing this specifically for new timers, people who are learning OBS for the first time. So till we meet again next time, bye.